PM,
debate.
through you, PM, you will win today with your government the motion that is before us on this honorable house. But the people of PNG, represented by the few on this side, will lose. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker,
Order. Honorable members, order.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, not everyone on that side will win, Mr. Speaker. There's only a few who control the elite syndicate in this house will win today. Unfortunately, over the brother leaders from the Brasileiro website, you are just here to cast the votes.
Yes.
It's quite sad when we can't, use your reason, use your conscience to rationalize and make a decision for the better of this nation. Mr. Speaker, in any country,
Motion is on.
when inflation and unemployment eat the roof, the people rise. Those are overt signs of economic failure, but not in this country, Mr. Speaker. Unemployment rates have actually gone through the roof, Mr. Speaker. Inflation has gone through the roof.
Law and order.
The only pay rise that has happened in this country is the members of parliament.
True.
They have actually increased their own pay,
And now?
whilst the people suffer the consequences of inflation.
Now? True.
That is the whole truth.
Talk him on.
Kami na stop,
Talk
people
to
leaders, am aus blo talk. Today, by ibla vote na by ibla win. But let me talk him. Ting all man on street. Mr. Speaker, Prime Minister, when you make your victory speech today, I want you to mention a few things. Number one, I have the copy of a ticket I bought for one of my supporters to attend a funeral service here in Port Moresby. Now that ticket, it's 1,132, and that's 2 months ago. From Hagen to Port Moresby, we used to pay the airline ticket from Hagen to Moresby used to be 700 and below 700 kina, Mr. Speaker. The prices of airline tickets have actually doubled in the last few months. Mr. Speaker, I have raised an issue on this floor for 2 years, Mr. Speaker. For 2 years, I have raised the Speaker through you to the Police Minister. No single arrest has been done. And this is the prime responsibility of any government to protect its citizens. Mr. Speaker, I had them made some initial, emotional statements when they debated about the, issues surrounding women in this country. But these women in the heart of Wabe town have been harassed daily by a group of people, Mr. Speaker. And no single arrest has been done. Mr. Speaker, that's the government that we are going to give another 18 months of mandate this morning, Mr. Speaker. We're not talking about those big things. We are talking about the safety of our women and children on the streets, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, so when the Prime Minister talks this morning, I want him to address those issues. Mr. Speaker, we have clear and glaring conflict of interest on this floor when a family member gets a 17 million kina contract.
Yes.
247.
And when there's 247 million kina contract given to minister in the cabinet.
And now?
Mr. Speaker, those are the simple questions the Prime Minister needs to answer when he makes his speech today. He needs to tell the people, because he is the chief accountable officer of this country. He can no longer blame his incompetent ministers. He can no longer blame any other person here on this floor, Mr. Speaker. The win today is for the ministers, not all ministers, for the few ministers who hold the balance of power on this floor, Mr. Speaker. It is not for the ordinary people, Mr. Speaker. So you blow good leaders sit on backside. You blow man making you come on the floor of Parliament. You blow you soon yet do you blow you blow king. I'm appealing to you people. No God on man and making you come on the floor of Parliament, Mr. Speaker. Me stop, nobody, the people of Wabe. I am accountable to the people of Wabe. And because there's a national parliament here that represents this country, I am here. Lino come up, member of parliament because we sought the money, Mr. Speaker. I was a specialist surgeon working in a hospital, Mr. Speaker. And I know all of them, most of them are. Mr. Speaker, today, me like apilo yumi ogata, I'm not talk cross, me are implant you blamo, I'm not talk cross. I'm appealing to the Prime Minister. He'll be given another mandate for another 18 months, uninterrupted mandate, because we've also already passed laws on this floor to protect his chair. And I'm hoping, Mr. Speaker, from this day onwards, he would be a man, have the guts to make strong decisions to protect the future of this nation, Mr. Speaker. One time, Bisla, Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Scott.
Okay, order. Can you, honorable member of the meeting, resume seat, please? Honorable the opposition leader, member he require resume seat. Long advice, mix him long kuskus now, we must entertain him. Say entertain him. Question be put. So you may by entertain him question be put, but before question be put, you may get to the point of order. Okay, honorable member of the meeting, when point of order, please.
Mr. Speaker, it seems that we are repeating history. Now, the court order that ordered for Parliament to convene clearly stipulated in its orders that the Speaker shall facilitate debate. It's an order. Not one plan, move him, second, and finish. And that debate, Mr. Speaker, must be consistent with the privileges and the spirit and intent of the Constitution that provide every member the opportunity to debate. This is a court order. If you entertain this motion or question be put, then there will be contempt proceedings. And by contempt proceedings, you will make history. You will make history in this country. Mr. Speaker, I'm going to finish the point of order. You will make history in the Una Clark by front of the court. Now address this the contempt proceedings, whether you gave effect to the Constitution, now you are in debate, Mr. Speaker. That is my point of order. This like, play something, you make a court order. So you like come out of court, what the lawyer for you, now you talk constitutional, but you talk contempt, you talk section 23, sanction, you talk criminal breaches, Mr. Speaker. Play something. You may let me play debate, and then or vote or win, you may go. No God, you wait till people come to you, contempt, but there is all lines around the front. Thank you. And point of order on me.
Mr. Clark. All honorable members, me addressing point of order of learned past Mr. Clark. Honorable members, mix him advice come to bla kuskus play me. But before me go along this advice, me like talk sabe or this honorable house or se mi sabe. You may come on this morning and but this kind situation and me come up. So during the week me talk him, Mr. Clark long go through lo handset. Lo help me ba lo guide him this lo handset lo 1980s he come how practice now when him no vote of no confidence. So he go through long and practice long and plan all the time be when she come and move on. em sabe make him statement belongan, plandi, em make him, and em move him motion, na em debate him. And then, question be put is a come up, not necessarily second. Question be put is a come up now only vote belongan. So this line practice is tapi go come. Now by you fly, argue lo mi lo kododa yes semi true. Kododa is stop, but parliament got standing order belongan lo behind him. Lo process him is lo kododa. So honorable opposition leader, let me finish and then I will entertain your point of order. So lo desla based lo desla experience na advice kam lo tupla. And we must entertain him standing order where we talk time a question be put come up finish. We must entertain him behind him standing order. So was he got belhebel lo desla. He got nara process stop. Where you play di sabe. Bible can sing out na yumi go long and can. Hormola opposition leader. When I'm point of deputy opposition leader, when I'm point of order.
Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect to the chair, this is a Supreme Court order, Mr. Speaker, that expressly states that the Speaker is to facilitate debate. Mr. Speaker, the House of Parliament is the people's house, and the people of Papua New Guinea await to see why we have moved to have this vote of no confidence on the floor, and also to hear our colleagues on the other side as to why they should keep this Prime Minister. So, Mr. Speaker, please follow the court order. They need to tell the people why the Honourable James Morales for the next 18 months and then into 2027. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Deputy Opposition Leader. Me sit down and me go through all the thinking from the question you will raise him. Behind him kododa as kododa me talk him. Na me must use him narbla road lo process him des la kododa ya, and that road is the only standing order below this la parliament. Lo manage him na suppose me behind him standing order to solve, code order to solve. Now when I'm order by manage him this la process can. Code order. Na suppose all honorable members, if la put him, you bla lo sublo me. Bible looking also shows me behind him code order straight I come kata. And court now I'm dictating process lo parliamentary process now over the something now. Standing order in no got more work longan. No. Honorable members, you stop lo half side, you wear him sub lo des la side, you look lo perspective lo des la side. All the line, all sit down lo half side, all you look him lo perspective lo half. Me look him lo perspective lo sia. Only you will understand it the way I'm saying it when you become the speaker and with the shoes of the speaker. Me bet you will Bible look him the way me will look him. So kododa blue you me, emol sem, you me comply long end. But now we come long and you me comply long and now I'm standing order I come into it, lo process him, na manage him.